It's estimated to cost American companies more than $300 billion a year in losses due to absenteeism. I actually have an attrition calculator, a calculator to find out how much it's costing company and at what rate their turnover is happening, and then how much that costs that company. So it could actually go in, by the end of all this research, I could go into your businesses and I could sit down with you and look at your numbers and your data and help you determine how much it's costing your company to not keep employees or not invest employees or not create work environments that foster wellness. And we're not even just talking about absenteeism. Absenteeism is what they've been able to capture, right? Because you can do this attrition formula and you can figure that out. You can figure out how much it's costing you approximately to get new employees, train new employees, and then within a year, look for another person to fill that position. There's a learning curve. So there's a productivity cost that most people aren't even thinking about and we're not tracking at all. That's not being tracked. This is one thing that I've learned from working in a hybrid situation where I can do some work at home, is that I'm far more productive when I can just chill for a second. If I take like a 20-minute breather in the middle of the day and get up and walk around and just turn off my phone and just refuse to be plugged in for 20 minutes, I come back to work and I'm far more productive. If I have time to exercise in the morning, which I do when I work from home because I don't have to get dressed, I just sleep in my workout clothes, as you can see, get up, work out, sit down on the couch and start working. All of those things make me a more productive employee than I ever was working in an office. I would work in the office for well over 12 hours a day. And just due to sheer exhaustion, I was barely keeping up with things, right? Or I just struggled to come up with concepts and brilliant ideas and troubleshoot as quickly as I can when I'm actually a well human being. So you wear out your employees, they're not as productive, you're not getting the bang for your buck that you deserve. They're the ones making you money. You need them to be productive. Secondly, if they're not there, they're sick, all of those things. And then if you bring in new employees, that first year, you're just learning the ropes, the culture, the way that they used to do it before, and you're kind of feeling out how much authority they're actually going to give you and how much influence you actually have for change and what things are absolutely not negotiable for change. And so all of that, actually, that first year is not a moneymaker for a new employee. They might make some impact and you can brag about them a little bit, but their real growth comes in that second year. So not nurturing those relationships and the health of that employee in year one actually can cost you tons of money if in year two you're bringing in a new employee and doing that all over again. So anyhow, that's the stuff that I researched this morning. I'm going to put on Post-it notes and throw down here, and we'll make it into the book and ultimately become its own book and workshop down the road. So super excited.